Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be continuing One Piece episodes 245 and 246. The last few episodes have been absolutely insane, so I'm not going to make this intro very long. I'm just going to say, if you have somehow not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button, hit that notification bell. If you want to watch these episodes early and uncut, 2 weeks ahead, patreon.com/ajrich123. Definitely check it out over there, and let's go ahead and start. There's no way he can believe this at all. That's about how I would react in that position. All your friends, everybody you thought was with you is on the opposite side. And he didn't notice anything either. It's like, hey, your best friends that you've been working for years is suddenly, yeah, they've been screwing with you, and they've been infiltrating, and they're not really your friends, and yeah, you're fucked. Hi. Oh yeah, and their leader, they're trying to kill, so go fuck off. Now the light bulbs are starting to go off. He's saying that sarcastically. Come on, he has to be. Or would they actually be trying to get him on their side? What the that guy is cold. Yeah. I don't. Oh God! Don't let it be death by fingers. He didn't even need two. It only took one. That shit is tight. Called the six power. After years of training, these techniques called the six powers allow human bodies to be a match for weapons. Six powers. Once masters them, he alone is as strong as 100 people together. So that's how they're able to do all this crazy shit. I wanted to think they at least cared about him to some extent, but if they didn't care about Iceberg, there's no freaking way they cared about him. Easier said than done? God, I can feel for Polly here, though. It's like you never had friends. So these are techniques. What he was talking about, these are techniques that are not devil fruit powers that you can learn. Oh, fuck! God, he's a finger specialist. All he has to do is poke. So if you hit the right pressure points, you can really screw somebody up, though. Does he kill that way? He must kill that way normally then with... He's trying to protect him. Like he always does. See, I don't think Luffy's gonna get this concept of not protecting your friends. Like, he was your friend, how can you do this? He said then, but what the guy just said right now is a little confusing, because he said yes then, but now no. Meaning, like, now that like things have changed, or that they had to actually implement this or whatever they're doing here, what does that mean? There was some maybe slight side of genuine of them being friends there? Maybe in their mind they might think that. I don't know. That phrase, that last sentence he just said, makes me think maybe like they were actually feeling like friends, but they're all about like business is business. That's what it seems like that mindset is. Why wouldn't he though? This is the explanation we need too.
こいつら政府の人間だって言うじゃない。引き分けが悪いのね。コックさんとセインさんにお別れは言ったはずよ。伝えてくれなかった私の願いを叶えるためよ。あなたたちと一緒にいても決して叶わない願いを。
Then were you only with them like to use them then? Were you only with them just temporarily? Just for convenience? I don't believe it. Then why say you have a wish in the first place? Oh, Jesus. Just a little, you know, little massage. I hate when I hate when a show does that where they're like, I have this I'm gonna do. It's like, and then a character asks, what are you gonna do? What is it? I can't tell you. It's none of your business. You don't need to know that. It's like, why did you say it in the first place? You're teasing us. Robin, why do you tease us? By her facial expressions, it seems like that, but I just don't want to believe. She seems the most, like, her attitude seems the same almost. She didn't really have to change her personality that much. But get the fuck out of there now. I knew it. I was about to say, like, you're gonna let them leave then? This is the outcome I thought there'd be. There has to be a fight. That's the one he can't. He can't accept it. The reason why he can't accept it, in my opinion, is it's because it doesn't make sense in his head. He was able to battle it out with Usopp and kind of just get forced to realize that that was going to happen. But this one is just so confusing. And for Luffy, just there's no he doesn't have an explanation. So he can't, like, him and Usopp got to talk it out, fight it out. He didn't get to do that with Robin. So he cannot, he can't fathom it. So that's why he's not going to back down in this situation. Nobody wants more things pinned on them. See, that's BS, because that's the reason they're there in the first place. They're not going to let them, though. Oh, they've all learned those techniques. So all of them can learn it. Now that's new. The entire group being able to use similar techniques like that. That is kind of cool. Even though it's fucking OP. I already know he can become iron, so that's not going to do anything normally. So that's the air. Oh, it's like air dodges in the air. God, they're not prepared for this whatsoever. They've walked into a fight. We've seen this once before. A fight they can't win. Oh man, that started clicking in my head. So the assessment, what if this was, holy shit, what if this entire thing, them assessing the ship like it can't be fixed, was to help mess with, like, have them have inner conflict between the Straw Hats, so they were able to devise all the, like, so they were able to, like, pin this on them because they would be all split up, they wouldn't be able to be focused, and they wouldn't be able to leave fast because they would have to wait for another ship. Holy shit. That is some fucking levels on levels right there, if that's true. Holy hell. I didn't even think of that. That's he's the one that assessed it. He's the one that assessed the ship. So their fight with Usopp was bullshit. Like, was bullshit. They concocted it. They made them fight within each other. They made it so they could not leave. Holy hell. I wouldn't. The way they were so serious about it, their shipwrights, you would trust them. You would trust what they say. But they didn't. And remember, Usopp said, why don't you go to another, ask for another opinion? Why don't you, was Usopp right? Like, Usopp was right here. Obviously, none of them knew the information here, but the one thing we can say Usopp was right on was you could have asked somebody else. You could have gone to other shipwrights and had it assessed. That was the biggest thing. Or not. Jesus. I was really hoping it was a lie. That sucks. It's just so cold. It's so cold. Like, no explanation, nothing. They have to, or they'll go without an explanation. This would bug the crap out of them. They... Holy! Yep, they all have the same techniques. 3 fingers, but still. They have no chance. This is an impossible situation. They have no chance against these guys. That is so anger-inducing. Not to get an explanation. I'm thinking everything I can possibly think in my head. Running seems to be the only viable thing you can do here. So they were brought up like this. That's what they're using. 6 powers. If they were brought up like that, of course they wouldn't give a shit. They would have those type of personalities. They never knew any other. That's what it seems to me. What? He's transforming? What is he? Is that his real form or something? That's curious. Is that at first, the way he was growing, it reminded me kind of like any transformation we saw when we see Chopper transform. That's what it weirdly kind of reminded me of. Maybe it was just the way it was built, the way you were growing there. But we know, but those were all devil fruit stuff. We've seen people be able to, you know, mattering their devil fruit. This seems to be either their true form, maybe one of the 6 powers, because we've seen, tell me if I'm missing one, because I'm trying to, okay, so poking, the finger thing seemed to be one, the iron, using like turning your body into iron, not being able to, I don't think it's really turning your body into iron, but having like, your body be able to, act like iron and not be able to take damage. The air dodges in the air, like gliding on the air. I'll probably need a better explanation of that one, or maybe I'll rewatch the last episode. I'm trying to think of anything else that I'm missing here. There probably was another one I'm just not thinking right now of, but that could be one of the 6, or it could be a true form. I don't know what else it could be. But anyway, let's go ahead and go to the next one. It's okay, so it's a devil fruit. Oh, it is the devil fruit. Okay. That was a little bit more obvious. Okay. A fucking leopard. Though it's gonna be freaky to him because he never knew about that. Oh yeah, and these are all innocent people that were just trying to help Iceberg too. Now I feel bad for them. I feel bad for everybody else that didn't know about this. It really made us flip on who we cared about here. They got to get out of there. Yup. So that's part of the zone type. That's the same. The thing is, though, that type is, that's how Chopper was treated too. Not that they're not being monsters here. They are being fucking monsters. Holy. So maybe that's another part of it too. Those type of kicks. Holy shit. It seems like low effort for these guys too. Like they don't have, it's seeming like they're not even putting that much strength into it. Chopper moved her out of the way. He has no chance though. You have no chance against them, but he's not gonna leave Iceberg either though. It's the ultimate betrayal. Yeah, it's bad for everybody else, but he was best friends with these guys. Luffy. There's nothing to, holy shit. There's nothing to go against this. They don't have a counter against their abilities. Without a counter, Jesus. Wow. Well, they're split up again. Iron, so he can't attack. It stops Zoro. The fingers, because it goes through Luffy. The two strongest guys literally just one-shotted. No chance. God damn, they flipped the script here. It's fucking insanity right now. Yeah, I don't think that's helping very. Oh my god. And while this is happening, she's just. Man, that fire in that bird's eyes just made him look super evil. Holy fuck. All because he kept saying no to those people. The entire town is getting burnt like this. And it's insanity. Like that one small detail about Iceberg shucking off those, you know, mafia looking guys. It seemed so stupid and small at the time. Like it was just like, oh yeah, because they made those guys look just, you know, typical gangster thug types. And I like, you know, oh, you're gonna go do this or whatever, and then, you know, he turned him away. You don't really think more of it, but it became the entire reason why this is happening. It's just insanity. It's insanity. They're gonna try to do anything to get Iceberg. Oh yeah, there's that too. They don't understand that almost all of them weren't really with them. Where's Chopper at? Is Chopper still in that building? Oh yeah, they don't know, so they're still gonna treat them like shit too. That's what he meant by bad timing. We've seen that a lot. So that's okay. So Frankie told him to go search for Luffy and tell him that, but bad timing. You're saying exactly what you're gonna do out loud. We need higher IQs right now. He put the mask on so they wouldn't recognize him. Okay, I give it 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Oh, Usopp told him this story? Let's be fair, it was sad as hell, the entire 2 episodes. I mean, they weren't crying when they were beating the shit out of him before, though, to be fair. For all the shit that's happening, that's what we need. We need a fucking song. Yeah, of course not. Of course you didn't cry. That's not a tear. That's happy water. I was ready for him to pull the pinky out. Do the be fancy. Does he actually? He must feel bad. That fucking pose. He flipped really fast. I thought you were gonna forgive them. That's what it seems like every time he pulls that. I mean, does anything weird. Oh yeah, and on top of all this, the storm. Holy hell. Or a flood, yeah. So they just kept continually building up. Over, yeah, I mean, they will continually just have to keep building up. So they were stuck. And a lot of people are from there, they wouldn't want to leave there either. Which is, yeah, that, I mean, that's huge. This is, you're seeing a little bit more like higher technology. Oh, that's the guy that made that. Everything is connected in some way. God. So now they're gonna go after him, and only him and Usopp are there. And if Luffy and Zoro didn't have a chance, how are they gonna have a chance? I think these last few episodes have been really not. They've been answering questions and then adding more questions on top of it. But I think the most disappointing thing is not learning anything about Robin. I really expected us to learn a lot more. Like, I really, like, this was completely left in the dark. Like, why do we not know anything still? That's what I would be the most mad about, is Robin just leaving and then straight up not giving you an explanation. She could have, and she just straight up, like, she teases you saying that there's a reason for it, and then doesn't tell you, and then leaves, and then that entire group beats the living shit out of you. That's the most disappointing, because I really expected to learn that. I thought we were setting up before these last 2 episodes. I thought it was being set up for us to learn why this was happening with Robin. That's what I care more about than the actual, like, all these guys with their powers of 6 and stuff, even though that is really interesting. We saw them use many techniques. It's something that you can actually learn, but it seems like something that you have to be really strong to learn. But on top of that, one of them actually having a couple of them, because we saw the other guy do the door thing, so a couple of them have devil fruit abilities as well, and we saw the one guy have the zone type. So that's particularly interesting. And I can tell that they, just from how easily they threw out Luffy and easily they threw out Zoro, they have no chance of winning this. They are not at a level to be able to even challenge them. As we saw 20 episodes ago from Awakuji, we saw them fight or whatever and get their ass kicked and have literally no chance. That is a little bit worrisome. Because how do you move on from here? And then on top of it, Usopp's not even with you. Now Frankie's over there. They're going over to them. It's a very, very bad situation. And now it's getting even worse. I will say though, it sucks not knowing what happened to Chopper, because we saw him throw or move Nami out of the way or whatever, because she was going to get hit by stuff. So we don't know what happened to Chopper or Iceberg or Polly, because Iceberg and Polly were wrapped up in that fire that's going on right now. But it also didn't show that they're like killed in there or anything, or and it didn't show what happened to Chopper at all. It just showed what Nami is somehow outside there, and that makes me think somebody, maybe Chopper somehow was able to throw her out. Or maybe they threw her, like one of the other guys. I don't know why they would throw Nami out though. That just seems weird to me. That's the only part I think of that seems odd. I feel like we have missing information there, because it didn't show how Nami got outside. Yeah, I think the normal thing that's been happening every end of 2 episodes here has been, I think for the last 10 episodes or so, has been, I've been wanting more every time, because it's just so, this is just smooth. This goes so smoothly right after each other. Like there's sometimes where it's like, it's the next, there's another story. This is very, very connected to the point where it's like, okay, it's like cliffhanger. What the fuck is going on? Cliffhanger. That's what it feels like right now. So I'm very glad I don't have to wait weekly. I'm very, very happy. I mean, I'm having to wait weekly for AOT, and it sucks to goddamn hell. So I'm glad I have so much I can binge here. So I can't complain when it comes to that. I'm sure some of you guys had to wait weekly, and that would have been tragic. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching these. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out these early and uncut over on patreon.com/ajrich123. It helps support the channel, helps me out, also lets me make as much content as I possibly can, get more of these out. So definitely check it out if you can. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.